Hey everyone, welcome back to Gilded Reviews. Today's video will be a little different. We are jumping into cell phone applications with a quick look at the new Steam Link app, available on the Android marketplace. The Steam Link app allows anyone with the proper hardware to stream PC games to their phone or tablet using their home network. Currently, only Android devices with version 5.0 or higher will work. Apple support is hopefully coming soon. I guess there were some issues with the Apple Store blocking Steam from being able to release their app. I am sure there are some reasons for this, but Apple has released a statement saying they are willing to work with Steam and bring the app to iOS. The application itself is not without its issues, but overall this system has impressed me. The lack of latency and added Steam controller support will make this a very real option for people who want to play PC games away from their desk. In fact, every clip in this video was filmed using the DU screen recorder while playing on a Pixel XL. I tested old and new titles from multiple genres just to see what type of game would best be played from your phone. Now keep in mind, this is any Android device, so tablets will work as well. For this review though, I will be using the fairly common 5.5-inch cell phone. Let's start off discussing a few of the problems I have had with this system. First of all, it has to be run on a 5 GHz network. 2.4 just won't cut it for streaming games. Secondly, and probably the biggest issue, seems to be how the phone connects to Steam on your computer. Normally, this is a very smooth process. You just click the Steam Link app and make sure your computer is on. The issue that I have is it would frequently say that my computer is offline. Through research, I was able to deduce that this was generally caused by a firewall or antivirus on my computer. Unfortunately, turning these off did not work. The only thing that alleviates this issue, for me at least, is restarting my phone. I need to do this usually about twice a day to keep the application recognizing my computer. Not a huge issue, and it will probably get worked out, but it is there. The last real problem is with games that pop up a launcher when you fire them up. It can sometimes cause your phone to glitch out, forcing you to turn the screen on and off again. For instance, Grand Theft Auto 5 had some serious issues. Starting the game would cause my screen to freak out while it went through the social club login. After that, it just gave me a black screen. At this point, it was an issue on my end. I needed to run the game on my computer before streaming it. This wasn't the only game I had this issue with. I would just suggest sitting at your computer and making sure the game runs before jumping into bed with your controller. With those small issues out of the way, let's get into the controllers. The Steam controller, which they have recently enabled Bluetooth on, seems to only work within the Steam Link application. There might be a way around this, I just haven't been able to find it. Basically, this means the controller works great for your phone except on games that are actually for your phone. When you try to use it outside of the app, say with something like Knights of the Old Republic, it acts like a mouse and keyboard, not a controller. I assume there will be some kind of fix for this in the future, allowing you to play games from the Android marketplace, but for now, I can't get it to work. Other controllers work great within the application as well. My 8-bit DU controller was quick and easy to set up. The games just need to support a controller to function properly. Let's move on to the different games and genres I tested out and how they performed. The worst performance was easily Doom, and it was still completely playable. There were just some random frame drops during super intense scenes. The other shooter I tested was Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Everything ran great performance-wise here. This title had a bit of an issue with the launcher, but I just hit play on my PC and it started right up. I found 16-bit games ran very well. No lag or input issues, and the text was surprisingly legible. This doesn't mean it was easy. Games like Crosscode had so many things going on, it was easy to lose yourself. The scale just seemed a little off, making it very hard to see. This applied to games like Grim Dawn as well. The isometric view combined with the small text and massive particle effects just made everything harder. Again, this is another issue for cell phone users only. A tablet-sized screen would make these titles much easier to play. Getting into the good stuff, I was pleasantly surprised by the performance of third-person action games like Dead Rising 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5. These titles ran great and were fun to play. Screen size can be a small issue here, but overall I found it negligible. Now, during my playtesting, I came across 3 different genres that were fantastic. So great, in fact, they felt like they were built for this system. The first genre that made me believe this could be a success was fighting. I booted up Dead or Alive last round and I couldn't believe how great everything ran. It was flawless. I felt zero lag from the controller and everything was completely visible. After that, I decided to test out Mortal Kombat, which also ran extremely well. Moving on, we have twin stick shooters, which just makes sense. Even though they are fast paced, the simple mechanics and controls make these titles stand out on a smaller device. And the last genre that really stood out to me were retro turn-based and tactics RPGs. These titles performed very well, and playing on a phone is a fun way to re-experience some of these great titles. I tested out Disgaea 1 and Final Fantasy 13. I mean, the text is pretty small, and you can lose track of stuff similarly to Dead Rising or Crosscode, but the slower pace of combat makes it easier to react and see things. Overall, I think the Steam Link app is miles beyond any in-house game streaming software we have seen. With only a few small hurdles to get past, the Steam Link app is a remarkably solid piece of software. The potential here is truly limitless. With advancements in data compression, Wi-Fi, and wireless technology, we could see people live streaming PC quality games while walking down the street in no time. If you have an Android tablet or phone and have a Bluetooth controller, you might as well check it out. It's well worth it. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. How do you guys feel about this application? Do you see any real-world use for it? If so, what kind of games would you play on your cell phone or tablet? Anyhow, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, check out some of our other reviews, or consider subscribing. It really helps us out.